Morning, Callum. Thanks very much for joining us. We're a day before tomorrow's trip to Livingston, but we'll start where we usually do, reflecting back on the last game. A win at Morton on Tuesday night. I presume the squad's still on a bit of a high from that?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a really tough place to go. For me, probably, if I sort of analyse it a bit, I thought energy levels weren't quite at it first half. I didn't think we got about the pitch. I need to have a look at that myself. But then scored a wonderful goal. Had 2 or 3 great chances to score. So overall, you go to Capel. Well, we don't go often enough here and win. So it's great to get the victory. It gives a wee boost. Obviously, we're disappointed from Partick. To lose the game. We actually probably played better at Partick and controlled the game more without getting the 3 points. So yeah, I think it's so hard to get 3 points in this league. It's one of those you take it. I thought some really good performances. I thought Zach Rudden was excellent for me. He works extremely. People don't see the work rate he puts in for the team. But on the flip side of that, I thought he did some really good bits of play. Sort of led the line really well. We're obviously missing Dom as our experienced kind of attacking player and our leader. And I thought Zach was. He sort of doesn't go into the category of energy levels. He was the other way. So delighted he got his goal.
Overall, lots of positives to take, but also lots to build on against as we go into another very difficult game tomorrow against Livingston. Yeah,
do you know the one that seemed to be all really difficult, all challenges, different challenges. I think it's going to be difficult on the pitch. Livingston are going to get reaction from Tuesday night as well. I think it was their first defeat of the year, so David's not going to be happy with that. He's mentioned a few things, so we don't know quite what to expect. We need to know certain things what we can do. How can we win the game there? It's not going to be your real pretty football. I think the surface won't allude to that, so I think it's really how do we manage the game best as possible.
And it is the type of game, I think we say this every week, we need to be our best from the off.
Yeah, definitely. They work extremely hard. Got Stevie May, very similar to Zach. Leads the line really well. Obviously worked with him at St Johnstone. He leads the line, works really hard. And they've got a lot of energy behind them and a bit of quality as well. So they weren't unbeaten for a reason.
Yep.
They're a good team. We knew that. We played them here. We played well here for bits. So I think it's going to be a really tough game. Davey will have them firing. So we need to make sure there's certain things we do right in the game. And if we don't do it, we'll struggle. So it'll probably be down to me to make sure I've got enough energy on the pitch. And the only good thing for me, I think, was I saw when Tuesday night is probably the first time I've made changes, and I think it was a real positive impact with the changes as well. So I've got that as well, which is for me, it was really pleasing. I don't think I've had it all season, so hopefully it'll be a squad. They'll get us a victory or get us something out of the game, and hopefully we can go and get the job done.
You touched on it there, it's been 2 very different types of performances the last 2 games. I suppose from your perspective, is it about trying to get the best of both of them and get that each week going forward? Yeah,
definitely. That's the hard bit. That's the holy grail, isn't it? I think that's the playing the nice, attractive football. We're having the resilience, being really good in the final third. I think if you do it every week, you probably win every game. So I think we all try and do that. I think it's something we always strive towards. We've got some good young players in the team that will have the games that are up and down. So I think it's important we just try and make sure we don't make rash calls or judgments on where they are. They're young men. They will make mistakes. They'll have poor performances. They'll lack energy. I did it myself as a player, so I know you go into some games you go, wow, where's my legs gone? And then your next game you feel brilliant. So I think it's all keep level-headed, make sure we can pick up points on the road, and then hopefully can keep climbing that table.
And it was a real team effort on Tuesday night, as you mentioned, after the game as well. The substitutes had a big impact. I suppose that's also what you'll be looking for going forward every week. Yeah, definitely.
I think it's every week. I think it's important. Even we don't really play 3 games in a week here, so all down the road, obviously, with experience tells me it's always just the game that you need the freshness to change the energy. So we'll be looking for that on Saturday. There might be a few surprises in the starting lineup, but players coming on will make sure they have to make an impact, because again, it's going to take everybody to get a result.
And that competition for places as players start to come back, albeit slowly, can only be a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's something we haven't had all season here. I think it's, we need challenges for the younger players as well. You can't just, what I think I've always said, you can't just walk into the team. You've got to earn it. It's got to be a hard place to come and you have to prove yourself, but there'll be opportunities for them to play. So there'll be maybe opportunities for somebody on Saturday to get a chance, and that's what I like. Maybe players don't like it, but again, for me, I think you got to realise where we are in the modern day game, and players have got to make sure they're pushing for a chance.
Cam, thanks for your time and good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, Sean, thank you.